Welcome back, preschool. And now it is time to talk about our letter of the week. Do you remember what it is? Dun, da, 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 da. It has been the letter N. And here we had a net. And we've been talking about a lot of things this week that have started with the letter N. And yesterday, we had a huge celebration all about our Earth and Earth Day. And when we go out into the mountains, to the woods, we are out in nature. And guess what? Nature starts with the letter N. How cool is that? Nature. But what, especially right now, if you didn't have a way to get outside and be in nature, what could you do that would bring nature to you? So I have a little bit of a story about an adventure that wasn't as in nature as they might have wanted to, where they brought nature to them. So I have a story called Flower Garden, and it says Eve Bunting. Who is Eve Bunting? You're right, the author. And we know that author writes the story. Author writes the story. Author writes the story. That's why she came first. Awesome. And I'm turning here to the title page. Good job, the title page. And here is Eve Bunting, our author, but it says Catherine Hewitt. Who's Catherine Hewitt? You're right again. Good job, preschool. The illustrator. And we know that illustrators illustrate, illustrators illustrate, illustrators illustrate, which means she made the pictures for Flower Garden. Now, here we go. I see a shopping cart. Fun. Garden in a shopping cart? Doesn't it look great? Well, I think they all had to start out somewhere. Even you have to buy your seeds somewhere. But they went and they bought flowers. How pretty. I like that. Garden on the checkout stand. I can hardly wait. Here they are. They're getting ready to check out their garden. Awesome. They're scanning it. They're going to go home. Now, garden in a cardboard box, walking to the bus. So they packed them because they were a little too heavy to go in the bags like the other groceries. So they put the plants, the heavy things, inside a cardboard box to carry home. But instead of being able to go out to their car, they're taking the bus home. Garden sitting on our laps, people smiling at us. Now, here they are sitting on the bus. There's the box of flowers. It's just something about beautiful flowers that people just can hardly keep from smiling. So even though they're sitting there on the bus together, they're smiling together because of the flowers. Now, garden going up the stairs, stopping at each floor. They're going up, 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 up. Now, I don't think they're at their house. I think they're taking the stairs of an apartment building. They're going up to their apartment. Whew, this garden's getting heavier. At last, our own front door. There you go. They had to go all the way up, 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 up those stairs just to get to their front door. Hurry, hurry, get the trowel, spread the papers thick, get the bag of potting soil, and get the planting mix. Oh my goodness, look at that. But they're doing it inside, and they don't want to make a big mess inside their apartment. So what did they put on the floor that starts with the letter N? Newspapers. Good eyes. Good job. Good sound. Way to go. Put purple pansies at each end, daisies white as snow, daffodils, geraniums, and tulips in a row. Look at all those beautiful plants that they have planted in this box. How pretty. Garden in a window box high above the street. So they're putting the window box out on the sill. But remember, they had to go up lots and lots and lots and lots of steps. So that's not right. They're way up high on the street. High as the birds are. And you see Kitty. Kitty is wanting to catch those birds. Oh my goodness. Where butterflies can stop and rest and ladybugs can meet. Ah, now take a look at that ladybug. Whoa, how neat. How fun. Walkers walking down below will lift their heads and see purple, yellow, red, and white, a color jamboree. So here they are all down walking along on the street, but they can't help but notice the beautiful colors up so high of the window box on the window. But look, there are many floors off. There are many ground off. We'll try again. Silly Mrs. Ryan. 1, 2, 3. There are many floors above the ground, aren't they? Wow, all the way up there. So beautiful, though, to see from the street. And she can see the people down at the street looking up to see the flowers. But do you think she did this just for the people walking along the street? Or so that she could see them out the window? Why do you think she would have planted these beautiful flowers and put them on the windowsill? Can you make some guesses? Oh, that's a good idea. What else do you think she might have done that for? Oh, I like that idea too. Good job. But here we have candles on a birthday cake, chocolate ice cream too. But whoa, do you see all these candles? How many candles would you need? Would you need 1, 2, 3? Would you need 1, 2, 3, 4? Or would you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Let's count up as high as 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are many, many more than 5. So this can't be her cake. Whose cake do you think this might be? Do you think, well, she had her dad. Do you think it's her dad's birthday? Shall we turn the page and find out? Happy, happy birthday, Mom. A garden box for you. That's why they went and made the garden box. It was a birthday gift for Mom. Oh, I love that idea. She looks very, very happy, don't you think? Oh my goodness. I would be happy. And now they can share the window box all together. Isn't that sweet? I like that. I liked that a lot. I think I would make a window box, but I'm lucky enough to have a yard with a garden. And so we saw in our story the letter N for nature, because the flowers were nature. And when they were planting, what did they do? They had to put down something on the floor to protect it. They put down some newspaper. And we know that newspaper, newspaper starts with the letter N. And I made the funny joke. Mrs. Ryan still thinks this is very funny, that our newspaper is called the Nugget. We got an extra N to look at right there. Nugget. And it is a newspaper. And I was thinking it would be kind of fun to take our newspaper after you've all read it, of course, and you're ready to recycle it. I would think it would be great to have a chance to make something out of the Nugget newspaper that also starts with the letter N. So I took a flat piece of paper and I laid it flat, and then I started kind of sticking it under and underneath until I made a circle, a crinkled up circle, and I kind of squished up the sides until it looked like this. Do you want to take a guess what I just made out of my crinkled up newspaper? Newspaper. Something that would start with the letter N, and we would want to put something inside of here. Something that would look a little bit like this. Do you know what those are? Besides being ovals, these are eggs, and eggs would go inside a nest. That's right. We made a newspaper nest. So we had 2 ends, 3 ends if we use that other word. We made a nugget newspaper nest. How is that? Wow. So you can make this beautiful nest, and then what will we need to put in there? Eggs. Eggs in our nest. So I'm going to give you some eggs that you will be able to decorate. Now, before you do that, wait to the very last thing to decorate these eggs, because I have a little bit of a challenge for you in making and doing your eggs. So if you want, you can leave them all together, or you could cut them out. But before you do, wait for our next and last story to know what to do with your eggs. But there's more than one egg, right? Do you see all these eggs? In fact, how many eggs am I asking you to cut out and put in your nugget newspaper nest? Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 eggs. I would like you to make 6 eggs to put in your nugget newspaper nest. Could you do that? But before you decorate them, wait for our last story, okay? But, how many did we just count? We counted 6. So guess what? I would also like you to take a look at our, number 6, because I'm dropping them on the ground. And here is the number 6. Let's count these ladybugs just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ladybugs right here. Oh, do you remember in the story we just read? The flower box was a place for who to meet? Butterflies and ladybugs. And so we get to make that too. We get to have 6 ladybugs. But if you notice, these 6 ladybugs have a problem. They don't have any legs. They need their legs. Would you be able to trace their legs? And that's going to get you ready to be able to make the number 6. The number 6 is so much fun to make. But before, where do we start our numbers from? That's right. From the top, from the top, from the top, 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 from the top, from the top, from the top, 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 from the top, from the top, from the top, top, top. We start our numbers from the top. So you're going to start right here, and it's going to make it so that you've practiced making small, short lines with your ladybugs. And then you're going to be able to go whoosh and go around. You make a circle, a little itty bitty circle on the end, not a little curve, but a little circle. And this is a really fun one to get to make because it's just one line. You start at the top and whoosh, go around. So ready? Start at the top and whoosh, go around where it meets back up to your short line. You go down and whoosh, go around. Down and whoosh, go around. So even if you have to think that in your head and make that funny sound, go down and whoosh, go around to make and trace your number 6. If it helps, I'd be glad to let you go whoosh, go around with me. And then there's going to be a lot of room on the back. You could maybe make a line of letter N's, and you could make a line of number 6s. And don't forget to write your name. And before we go and turn you loose, on all these wonderful things, I had a little friend who really likes the number 6. Guess who it is? Hexagon. You're right. Hexagon really, really likes the number 6. Why? Oh, I can't get any sneaks by you. That's because a hexagon has 6 lines and 6 points. Are we ready to make sure that's true? Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides, which means he must have 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got it right there. Hexagon with 6 sides and 6 points. Hexagon likes the number 6, right? Okay, so before you go, you have a lot of work to do. You're making a nugget newspaper nest. Then you're going to cut out how many eggs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs. Then you're going to practice making and tracing legs and number 6s. And then from there, you can write your name, make more N's, make more 6s. But don't decorate those eggs just yet, because I have something I would like to challenge you with. But before we do that, let's get some bubbles. Are you ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bubbles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bubbles, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bubbles, 10 little bubbles go pop, pop, pop. Pop them at me. Pop, pop, pop. Pop them at you. Pop, pop, pop. Pop them back and forth. Pop, 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 pop. Pop them to the ceiling. Pop, 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 pop. Pop them to the floor. Pop, 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 pop. And play a little air piano. And play it upside down. Good job, and it's time for some bubbles. Now, we're inside our classroom. We know what they're going to do. I wish you could catch them and pop them for real, but just for now, pretend to pop our bubbles. Here they come. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. All right, there you go, preschool. Nice job. And when we come back, we're going to have one more story and a little bit of an egg challenge for you. Okay, I'll see you soon. Happy making 6s.